Billionaires. It may come as a shock to many, but when we say billionaires, it's not only Elon Musk or Dubai. We also have Africa. It's no secret that the continent is home to some of the wealthiest individuals on the planet. From tech moguls to oil tycoons, mining magnates to real estate barons. But what does it really mean to be a billionaire in Africa? What challenges do they face? And what opportunities do they seize? In this video, we'll take you on a journey into the lives of some of Africa's most successful entrepreneurs, innovators, and business leaders, and show you what it takes to make it to the top in this dynamic and complex continent. So buckle up and join us on this fascinating exploration of the world of African billionaires. Welcome to the luxurious lifestyle of trillionaires, where we uncover the secrets of the world's wealthiest and their lavish lifestyles. According to Forbes' 2023 list, Africa is home for 19 billionaires and is worth an estimated $81.5 billion. With vast lands rich in natural resources, it's no surprise that Africa's economy is thriving, especially in the mining and construction industry. Forbes' annual ranking of African billionaires places Nigerian industrialist Aliko Dangote on top for the 12th year running, despite a decline in his wealth of $400 million to $13.5 billion. But how big is his business empire? Taking a journey on one of Aliko Dangote's private jets is the greatest way to get a feel for the scope of his business empire. Half an hour after taking off from Lagos Airport, his Bombardier Challenger 605 drops into an apparently lonely area of Kogi State in central Nigeria, with dusty fields and clusters of trees stretching to the horizon. As the Dangote Cement PLC Obajana factory comes into view, a tangle of exhaust stacks, silos, and clins puncture the sky to the left of the airplane. With a daily output of 1,000 cement bags, it has now surpassed all other African cement factories as the largest in the continent. With the addition of a fifth production line, it will soon be among the largest factories in the world. Dangote has amassed the largest fortune in Africa thanks in large part to his cement mill and its two sister facilities in Nigeria. Yet Dangote believes the southern Nigerian coast is the key to his future and the continent's economy as a whole. As he said in his interview with Forbes, Nigeria is one of the best kept secrets. A lot of foreigners are not investing because they are waiting for the right time. There is no right time. Emphasizing the importance of taking the risk in business and knowing your resources. Another billionaire that took advantage of his resources is Nicky Oppenheimer and his family, with a net worth of over $8.4 billion as of this writing. Nicky Oppenheimer is a third-generation head of De Beers diamond fortune that controlled the diamond trade for 85 years. But that does not mean that he was solely focused on the diamonds. He also took flight in the aviation business. In 2014, he started Fireblade Aviation in Johannesburg, which operates chartered flights for those who want to travel luxuriously. Among his other properties and businesses are a 720 square miles of conservation land across South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique, and private equity investments in Africa, Asia, the United States, and Europe. Speaking of investors and scions, we have Nassif Sawiris from Egypt's wealthiest family. He has a net worth of $7.3 billion and owns approximately 6% of the sportswear manufacturer Adidas, which is his most valuable asset. From sports shoes, he also has a 5% stake in the New York Stock Exchange company Madison Square Garden Sports, which he bought in December 2020. MSG Sports owns the NBA Knicks and the NHL Rangers. But that is not all. He also acquired the Aston Villa Football Club in the Premier League, with Wes Edens of Fortress Investment Group. Aside from sports, Sawiris oversees OCI, a company listed on the Euronext Amsterdam Exchange and one of the major nitrogen fertilizer producers in the world, with facilities in Texas and Iowa. His stakes in the company is valued at more than $3 billion. With so much money, surely the billionaires spend enormous amounts on their accommodation and homes that will blow your mind. Let's start with Aliko Dangote, the richest man in Africa. Dangote is known for his business empire in Nigeria, But he also has a taste for luxury. In 2020, he reportedly purchased a $62 million Bombardier Global Express jet, which he uses for both business and personal travel. Another Nigerian billionaire, Folorunsho Alakija, is known for her impressive real estate holdings. She reportedly owns a $700 million property in London as well as a mansion in Ikoyi, an affluent neighborhood in Lagos. The mansion features multiple bedrooms, a swimming pool, and other high-end amenities. South African billionaire Patrice Motsepe also has a taste for luxury vehicles. He reportedly owns a rare and expensive Bugatti Veyron, which has a top speed of over 250 miles per hour and a price tag of around $2.5 million. Egyptian billionaire Nassif Sawiris is another billionaire with an impressive collection of high-end possessions. He reportedly owns a luxurious yacht called the Roma, which has an estimated value of around $85 million. The yacht features 6 cabins, a cinema, and a gym, among other amenities. Finally, we have Isabel dos Santos, the richest woman in Africa. She's known for investments in Angola and Portugal, as well as her extensive art collection. Some of the most expensive pieces in her collection include a Picasso painting worth around $4 million, and a Francis Bacon triptych that reportedly sold for over $140 million in 2013. While the continent is home to many wealthy individuals and rapidly growing economies, it is also facing significant economic inequality. According to recent data, Africa is the second poorest country in the world, after Antarctica, with a poverty rate of around 50%. Meanwhile, the number of African billionaires has been steadily increasing. So why is there such a stark contrast between the wealthiest individuals and the poorest communities in Africa? One factor is the continent's history of colonialism and economic exploitation, which has left many countries with limited resources and infrastructure. Additionally, corruption and mismanagement by government officials and business leaders can exacerbate inequality by siphoning resources away from public services and into the hands of a privileged few. Another key factor is the uneven distribution of economic growth. While many African economies are growing rapidly, the growth is often concentrated in urban areas and industries that benefit the wealthy, such as finance and real estate. Meanwhile, rural communities and workers in lower-paying sectors such as agriculture and manufacturing may not see the same benefits. Africa is home to a growing number of millionaires and billionaires who have achieved incredible success in their respective fields. While the wealthiest individuals are concentrated in cities like Johannesburg, Lagos, and Cairo, it's important to note that the wealthy distribution is often uneven in many African countries, and there is still a significant wealth gap between the richest and poorest individuals. As Africa continues to develop and attract more investment, it will be interesting to see how the wealth landscape changes in the coming years. We hope you enjoyed this look into the lives of Africa's richest individuals, and we encourage you to share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Again, thanks for watching and see you next time.